Hi guys, Hobo, Roy Lim here. Now it's been a few weeks since I upload a new video. So today I thought of talking about mentality about driving PHV. As you guys know, my SG Grab Life, MSG for short, I've set up this social group to help pre-grabber newbies to find their path towards a PHV part-time or so-called career, for it be it few months to few years or retirement job. I do not have any platform preference, although I myself currently I drive Grab, as I think the learning curve is more straightforward and I'm more accustomed to. But we also welcome anyone from Gojek or Tada or any other new platforms. So MSG is not dedicated to Grab, right? Welcome to share and we learn from which platform give us and maximize our earning. Now on the mentality is that I find that a lot of the new drivers and pre-grabbers are not prepared mentally. So each time my mentor is FOC for social work, I always have to tell them, take it as a game. And for the first few weeks, prepare to adjust from the mind, the body, and also on the eyesight, because you have to watch on the traffic and also on your eyeball have to put onto the screen of your phone. So it takes time for anyone when fitting to a new job, new environment, new living space, be it, everything will take a month or two to settle in. And also plus, in order to earn a proper living, normally the platform itself in relation to Grab will actually test you out for the first month. So most of us, when we started off, or in fact all of us, started with more low fare jobs. That means the jobs fare maybe are $3, I haven't even gotten $2 plus, or average $6, $8, nothing exciting, So there's a lot of trips of such. But I think the system is trying to test you out whether you are suitable or you test yourself out. So there's certain mentality we must adopt, like treat it like a game, video game. A game is not to be as fast as possible, but maybe to earn a good living, make a safe trip, make sufficient trips per hour, right, to hit certain quota. But the quota is your own set quota, right? No one set for you, because as a Grab driver, as a grabber, we call it generally, or what I call grabber, we are our own boss. It's a self-employed status. You can decide to drive 5 hours a day, or you want to drive 16 hours a day, up to you, right? I do not encourage or discourage anyone from driving 16 hours a day, although I myself do it, or I've done it, and I just want to not to prove it, but also because I'm chasing for certain financial target that I have set for myself. So it's not everyone cups of tea, right? I took leave from my military training, right, brain, right, my experience in walking long distance, right, marathon distance, before I started Grab, or through my entrepreneurship in the past when I did startup, or I'm still doing startup. I have gathered enough mental strength, right? So I always tell newbies or pre-grabbers, before you start, maybe you should start to exercise a bit more. That will train your stamina, right? Start walking like two click, 5 click. I'm not asking you to run, walk, right? Longer distance, long distance, to train your mind, right? Set it up. Be prepared, right? Be prepared to sit in a position for every 2 hours where you can take the 10 minutes break. So there's a lot of mental training, perhaps, that before you start grabbing, during your grabbing, and also and during the early stage of it. So grabbing require your senses, your body to work to a new environment, and it definitely will take, in my opinion, 1 month to up to 2 months to get accustomed to. So even for myself, my initial period, it took me about 3 weeks, right, to get used to the screen, to the traffic, to the night condition. As most of you know that I specialize in driving night, and I prefer to drive night due to the traffic condition. So my pattern does not suit everyone, and I hope you find your own pattern in driving Grab. And be mindful, time is money also. So I don't like to accept offer when I do have people asking me to catch up for coffee or because I have certain discipline, right? It takes discipline to earn money. It takes consistency to earn the same level of money. All right, if my intake set target is 500 a day, I need to drive about 14 to 16 hours a day. Of course, it's easier on a weekend from Friday to Sunday than on a weekdays, but it still can be achieved. So to each, right? Because why I do 16 hours, or why should I do 16 hours? Because I give myself 1 to 1.5 months break a month. In 1 year, 1 to 1.5 months break in one go. So I work harder so I can give myself that 1 month to 1.5 months break from driving. So that is my plan. Everyone have their own schedule. You have to plan what schedule suits you, what kind of pattern of driving suits you, day or night, or due to your caregiving nature of your family, right? Be it kids or elder folks, or to your other half, you decide, right? There is no right and wrong. We are self-employed status in grabbing. So you control the time. But bear in mind, if you rent a car, or even you have your own car, you have your own depreciation on the car. You have to prepare for the next car you want to purchase. You still need some cash. So with own car or with rental car, I think basically we need to drive about 5 to 6 hours to recuperate the rent or the depreciation. Right, these are money to park aside for daily deduction or in future use. Then thereafter the 6 hours, we then can earn money. So we have to work a decent at least 10 hours to have a decent income. But you want a more than decent, then on top of the 6 hours, you better add another minimum 6 hours, which means total 12 hours of time, right, to hit certain monthly income. That is the nature of Grab or grabbing. Right, one thing great about grabbing is that once you switch on your car, you drive, you can start earning money. Unlike you need to go to work in a corporate or in an office or in Changi Airport, there's a certain time you need to report, there's a certain time you have to work till. But in grabbing, is free and easy. So pro and con in everything we do, right? There's pro and con in all the choices we make. There's no perfect situation. Alright, so the mental preparation must be in combination of your mindset, right? Treat grabbing like a video game, right? The thing is to be comfortable with it, relax about it, and drive, right? So every scenario, every situation that you will meet require you to be cool. So that is where that also include accidents that you get involved, or punctured tire, or a horrible customer or passenger, So these are all mentality that we have to keep adjusting. Even for myself, I've been driving for 2 years already, more than 2 years. I have to keep on cycling myself, right, to drive, to have that discipline every day, right? The rental is there. You had to be deducted every morning at 9:22 a.m., right, by Grab, which I rent a car from Grab. I don't know what other platforms and what time do they deduct, So yeah, for me is that mental or financial obligation pushes me every day to have to start, cannot be lazy. So this video, I hope you guys understand from daytime driving, every minute you rest, or every minute you just coffee with your friend, take coffee, take a break or take a nap. Daytime wise, we normally earn $25 to $30 an hour, which means that every minute is between 41 cents to 50 cents per minute of talk. This is like talking to a lawyer, right? They charge by the hours, by the minute, or like time sensitive occupation, right? If I drive night, I can earn roughly about $33 to $40 an hour, which work out to about maximum 67 cents. Sometimes you're lucky 70 cents. Of course, those on shift, some can achieve it on Friday, Saturday much easier or much more. So I'm mindful when I have invitation to drink coffee with some kaki. No, I better drive, right? Because drink coffee will take 2-3 hours, because driving there and driving out, and then talk for 1.5 hours or 2 hours, that goes 3 hours. 3 hours equals to $100 or $100 plus dollars. So I'm here to earn money, but I do give myself a break. Some people take a break on a monthly basis, some people take on the weekly basis. For me, I take on a yearly basis. But when I give myself a break, I take 1.5 months, because my rental contract is 1 year, and I purposely do in such way that I do not take 2-year rental contract on car. So I take 1 year, after that I break, take one month, 1.5 months break, totally not driving, take public transport, and then restart new contract. That's how I did it for my first year and second year. Now I'm moving towards my third year. So I hope my session sharing prepare pre-grabbers and newbies more, and also oldies, those more seasoned grabber. Sometimes we have to rework our mentality, right, towards our passenger, towards our Grab life, towards everything, right, including all the various good and bad road user that we experience every day. So it's not an easy job. It's not an easy occupation. All right, there's a certain stress point, right, when we meet bad traffic or bad road user to bad passenger, right? But there's pro and con. Most of the time we are happy. Most of the time we get good customer or quiet customers, passengers, in fact. So take it in your stride. So in short, yeah, I would say that again, MSG is open. It's a volunteer of my time to the community. If you're keen, welcome to join. I expect people of the same frequency to join us. We mutually support each other. And today is Good Friday. Next week, Wednesday, we have a gathering at Labrador Park, free car park. Each time we have gathering, we gather for a purpose. Next week we talk about car engine, right? How to maintain a car, how to look out for certain things like car tires, right? Or certain knowledge on the car engine. So it's a mutual sharing. My MSG group does that on a monthly basis, and I super encourage pre-grabber before you leap into it. Before you taking your first rental car, maybe you want to drop by and learn from us, the seasonal players, the grabbers, and then to hear from what we have to share, right? Overall, blue or white collar people, different level of society of Singaporean, I think grabbing is not a bad occupation, yeah, short or long term. Right, for EEs, for those are keen, please ping me, message me. I will pull you to the group. But of course, there's certain criteria, right? So welcome to join my MSG group. You guys take care. See you next time.